Unveiling the Moon, India Chandrayaan 3 expeditions including scientific instruments and objectives and mission highlights. In the realm of space exploration, India has finally landing on Moon surface left an indelible mark with its lunar missions. Join us on a journey to explore the stories of Chandrayaan 3 remarkable missions that have deepened our understanding of the Moon. Hello, everyone. Welcome back to Business Whale Club. In this video, we'll embark on a fascinating journey into the realm of India's lunar missions, Chandrayaan 3. We'll explore their remarkable evolution, from the roots of centralization to the promise of groundbreaking discoveries on the Moon.
3, 2, 1, 0. Plus 5 seconds.
Liftoff normal.
Here we have a majestic liftoff of LVM-3M4 rocket carrying India's prestigious Chandrayaan 3 spacecraft.
For people here in India, as the country created history to be the first one.
Historic mission to the Moon and the launch of India's Chandrayaan 3 spacecraft.
India is the first country in the world to land a spacecraft near the Moon's south pole.
India will become only the 4th nation to have a successful soft landing on the surface.
India is gearing up to make history. Its lunar aircraft Chandrayaan 3 is all set for launch. India's largest rocket LVM-3 stands assembled at the Satish Dhawan Space Center in Andhra Pradesh.
India has also entered the space race. The Indian Space Research Organization.
India is on the moon. Chandrayaan 3 has started its journey towards moon.
Chandrayaan 3 is the third mission in the Chandrayaan program, a series of lunar exploration missions developed by the Indian Space Research Organization, ISRO. Launched July 14, 2023, location Satish Dhawan Space Center. Chandrayaan 3 is the third moon mission by India's space agency ISRO. The goal is to place a lander and rover on the lunar surface and operate them for roughly 1 lunar day, or 14 Earth days. The small rover, which weighs just 26 kilograms, 57 pounds, flew to the Moon inside the lander. Both vehicles are equipped with science instruments to study the surface. Chandrayaan 3 completed a soft landing in the Moon's south polar region on August 23, 2023. How did Chandrayaan 3 get to the lunar surface? From liftoff to touchdown, it took about 40 days to place Chandrayaan 3 on the lunar surface. The mission began on July 14, 2023 with a launch aboard India's LVM-3M4 rocket, the country's heavy lift vehicle capable of placing about 8 metric tons into low Earth orbit. For comparison, the SpaceX Falcon 9 rocket can lift almost 23 metric tons to low Earth orbit. The LVM-3 placed the spacecraft and an attached propulsion module into an elongated Earth orbit with an apogee, or high point, of about 36,500 kilometers, 22,700 miles, above the planet. The propulsion module raised its orbit several times before transferring into lunar orbit. At the Moon, the propulsion module lowered Chandrayaan 3 until it reached a circular, 100-kilometer, 62-mile, orbit. There, the two vehicles separated, leaving the lander to deorbit and touch down in the Moon's south polar region. At the moment of contact, the lander was expected to move less than 2 meters per second vertically, and 0.5 meters per second horizontally, 6.5 and 1.6 feet per second, respectively. What will Chandrayaan 3 do on the Moon? A successful touchdown marked a huge achievement for ISRO, placing them in a small group of nations that have landed spacecraft on other worlds. Beyond this milestone, Chandrayaan 3 has technologies to demonstrate and science to perform. Shortly after landing, one side panel of the Chandrayaan 3 lander will unfold, creating a ramp for the rover. The rover will emerge from the lander's belly, drive down the ramp, and begin exploring the lunar environment. The solar-powered lander and rover will have about 2 weeks to study their surroundings. They are not designed to survive the chilly lunar night. The rover can only communicate with the lander, which communicates directly with Earth. ISRO says the Chandrayaan 2 orbiter can also be used as a contingency communications relay. Why failure Chandrayaan 2? The ISRO chief said the 5 engines of the lander generating higher thrust, limitation of the software to detect errors and the small landing site, were the three primary causes for the crash landing of the lander. The Chandrayaan-3 lander and rover are similar in design to those from the Chandrayaan-2 mission. In September 2019, the Chandrayaan-2 Vikram lander successfully lowered itself to within 5 kilometers, 3 miles, of the Moon, entering a fine braking mode that would have placed it gently on the lunar surface. Like its successor, Chandrayaan-2 was targeting the Moon's south polar region, where ice has been found inside permanently shadowed craters. Unfortunately, a software glitch caused Vikram to veer off course, and ISRO officials lost contact with the spacecraft. NASA's Lunar Reconnaissance Orbiter later found debris from the vehicle scattered about 750 meters, a half-mile, from the intended landing area. The mission was not a total loss. Chandrayaan-2 also included an orbiter that continues to study the Moon from above. Among other scientific functions, the orbiter is equipped to scan for water ice. Having figured out what doomed the Vikram lander, ISRO says they have upgraded the lander's software and performed numerous tests to ensure that Chandrayaan-3 goes according to plan. Chandrayaan-3 does not include an orbiter, although the propulsion module that will carry the lander to lunar orbit is equipped with a science instrument that will observe Earth as if it were an exoplanet, providing data for future exoplanet studies. Chandrayaan-3 was equipped with 7 scientific instruments designed to study the Moon's surface and composition. Here are the details of these instruments. Vikram Lander Instrument. Number 1 Radio Anatomy of Moonbound Hypersensitive Ionosphere and Atmosphere, RAMBA. The RAMBA-LP payload is designed to make in-situ measurements of the near-surface lunar plasma environment. This is the region of space that is closest to the Moon's surface, and it is where the lunar plasma is most dense. Number 2 Chandra's Surface Thermophysical Experiment, CHASTE. CHASTE aimed to study the thermal properties of the lunar surface, including the temperature variation. Number 3 Instrument for Lunar Seismic Activity, ILSA. ILSA was designed to measure lunar seismic activity and study the Moon's internal structure. Number 4 Laser Retroreflector Array, LRA, rover. Small laser retroreflector arrays, LRA, on lunar landers can serve as permanent fiducial markers for the landing sites. The arrays can be tracked from an orbiting litter to within a few centimeters to precisely geolocate the lander and the onboard science experiments. Pragyan Rover Instrument. Number 1 Alpha Particle X-ray Spectrometer, APXS. APXS was used to determine the elemental composition of lunar soil and rocks by measuring X-rays emitted when material was irradiated with alpha particles. Number 2 Laser-Induced Breakdown Spectroscope, LIBS, Propulsion Module. LIBS was used to perform remote elemental analysis of rocks and soil by using a laser to generate plasma and then analyzing the emitted light. Orbiter Instrument. Spectropolarimetry of Habitable Planet Earth, SHAPE. The Spectropolarimetry of Habitable Planet Earth, SHAPE, experiment, mounted on the propulsion module, orbiter of Chandrayaan-3, is designed to study the Earth from lunar orbit, analyzing the spectrum of an inhabited planet to aid in exoplanet research and the search for life. The mission objectives of Chandrayaan-3 are to demonstrate safe and soft landing on lunar surface, to demonstrate rover roving on the Moon, to conduct in situ scientific experiments. All the achievement mission by the ISRO. Nigar Shahji is the project's director. Aditya L1 was launched aboard the PSLV C-57 at 11:50 IST on the 2nd of September 2023, 10 days after the successful landing of ISRO's moon mission, Chandrayaan-3. It successfully achieved its intended orbit nearly an hour later. Don't miss the video Aditya L1 and end screen and other space exploration endeavors. Subscribe to our channel for more fascinating content about the cosmos and the limitless possibilities of human exploration. End of mission Chandrayaan-3. Prior to that, in situ experiments by CHASTE, RAMBA-LP and ILSA payloads are performed at the new location. The data collected is received at the Earth. Payloads are now switched off. Lander receivers are kept on. Vikram will fall asleep next to Pragyan once the solar power is depleted and the battery is drained. Hoping for their awakening, around September 22, 2023. Highlights. Chandrayaan 3 is a moon lander and rover mission by India's space agency ISRO. The spacecraft launched on July 14, 2023 and touched down in the Moon's south polar region on August 23, 2023. The Chandrayaan 3 lander and rover are equipped with science instruments designed to deepen our understanding of the Moon. Stay curious, stay informed, and never stop exploring the frontiers of science and technology. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe to our channel for the latest updates on groundbreaking discoveries and technological marvels. Thank you for joining us on this exhilarating journey through the fascinating world of science and technology. Together, we'll continue to shape the future. That's a wrap for today's video on C. I hope you enjoyed it and gained a clearer understanding of this exciting concept. If you have any questions or want to learn more about a specific aspect of Moon, please leave a comment below. And as always, stay curious and stay tech-savvy. See you next time on Business Whale Club. Make sure you don't miss it. Hit that subscribe button and the notification bell so you'll be the first to know when our next video drops. Remember, as we venture into the exciting realms of science and technology, always stay curious and keep seeking knowledge. Take care of yourself, and I look forward to our rendezvous in the next video. This is your channel, and until then, farewell. Goodbye.